Hey everyone, so we are continuing our gameplay of Planescape Torment because if you were watching last time you'll know that this game is very slow, and in the entire time that we played we barely just got out of the tutorial area whenever the stream ended. So hopefully we'll be able to get to see a little bit more of the meat of the game tonight. Yeah, 1999. So this is I'll figure October we have 5 Thursdays, and so I think each week of October we're going to do kind of a Halloween or horror themed game. I don't know what all of the games are going to be yet. I do know that we have this one this week, and probably the 30th we'll play Costume Quest, which is a trick-or-treating themed game. And I know like Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff will be in the middle.
Done.
But there's a few other weeks that I haven't decided yet. Gustman Guard, Gate Guard. I have some questions for you, Guard. He nods and waits. I'm looking for someone named Farad. Do you know where he might be found?
Updated my journal.
Oh, okay. Farad is a collector. The man studies you for a moment. If you would wish to know more of him, I am told that Initiate Emmerich in the Gathering Dust Bar seeks him. It may be that he can help you. Where's the bar? As one leaves the mortuary front gate, head south and west. It lies past the memorial. Alright, I got some other questions for you. I'm looking for a lost journal. Very well, thank you. Run!
I'm gone.
You're gone.
I'm gone.
Dust man. Is there anything more to see up here? Just
Done.
not.
Done. I'm gone.
Take a look at the bar. Hey, Quentin, what you got to tell me? The man before you looks to be of middle height in years. He is stout with a thick, bullish neck, and his shoulders are hunched, as if with a great weight pressing upon them. He wears an impatient look as he stares at the black monolith in front of him. Greetings. The man throws you a glance. There's room, Cutter. No need to ask my leave to stand here. I just wanted to know what this big monolith was. It's a tombstone for the plains, he scoffs. Graveyards of names are scratched on that rock. Can only hope by names the one that'll split this stone in twain. He points at the base of the monolith. Quentin right there hammered in just hard enough to send the damn thing crashing down. It's a tombstone for the plains, Quentin. Aye, Quentin smiles ruefully. The Dusties scratch the names of the dead on this monument here. He gestures around him, and on the walls of this place. Not enough space by my reckoning, but no matter. They do their best. I can barely read half the names. What are you doing here? Reading the new arrivals. Try and find a new one every day. Try and remember if I knew them. Nothing more. The Dustmen record the names of all that died on this monument? I scratch him on this rock, and scratch him on the walls of this place too, the Quentin scoffs. I don't know why they take the trouble to take accounting of the dead. The Dusties have more care for the living. Living? Aye, you know about the Dustman mourners that come up to this place. They aren't mourning the dead, see, they're mourning the living. Can barely get a word in edgewise without them asking to mourn some poor living work for you. Why do they mourn the living? Oops.
All right,
I wanted to know
done.
more about that. You got me there, Cutter, he shrugs. Might want to put the question to them. Seems to me the dead are thrice worth the pity of any poor sod living in this pit. He nods at the monument. Every name on there is blessed in my books, it is. Ever know anyone who came back after their name was put on there? You come back from the dead? Quentin shakes his head. Nah, not a one, Cutter. Everything that lives dies, and that's the way of things. He shrugs. Still, considering the plans go on forever and all, I suppose anything's possible. I see. Thanks.
I'm gone.
I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Great, what was that lady?
Done.
She
All
went
right.
in there. Elderly hive dweller. A sense of great loss hangs over this elderly woman like a dark cloak. As you watch her, a long, sad sigh escapes her lips. She looks up at your face, cloudy eyes squinting and straining to see you clearly. Forgive me, young Cutter, but I am an old woman and don't see so well. Do I know you? Nope. She mulls your answer over for a moment, nodding. What is it you wanted, then? I had some questions for you. Questions? Her expression curdles. Oh no, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Name, job, and all that rot. Well, I won't have it. Off with you. I'm not an adventurer. Well, I'm not. Not really, at least. Bar that. The woman jabs her finger at you. I watched the dustman put the name of me husband, damn his soul, me son, and both me daughters on their memorial adventures, all of them. Why, I swung quite a sword myself in the day, so I knows when I meets one. The old woman seems to be working herself into a bit of a fit, and her face has become flushed, and flecks of spittle fly from her lips as she howls at you. Let her continue her tirade. I'll bet you've got all sorts of old barmy questions. She mimics your heroic stance. Greetings, I have questions. Can you tell me about this place? Who's the Lady of the Pain? I'm looking for a magic girdle, a swank iron. Have you seen it? Do you know where a portal to the 2817 plane of the abyss might be? Do you know where holy flamin' frostbland grog slaying forple hammer woundin' and returnin' and shootin' lightnin' out your bum is? She spits. Dung all of it. Only gets ye in the dead book. I had to kick ye in the shins for even pestering a poor old woman about it all. Now go away and leaves me in peace. That's quite an old lady. Alright,
All right.
I'll see you around, old lady. Some thugs. What's that guy doing? Stabus? It's like hitting that rock. I'm gonna say hi. You see a tall creature with a shock of white hair. Its skin has a greenish cast, and a pair of goat horns protrudes from its forehead. It's dressed in long flowing robes and appears to be floating slightly above the ground. Greetings. The creature turns to face you, and a series of symbols appear around its head. The symbols have a slight glow about them, and they just hover there. Oh, for power's sake. Piking Debus. What's wrong? He's Dabus. They speak in rabuses, these annoying word puzzles. If you don't know what you're saying, then we better find a native or some other way to communicate with them. We want to. An annoying bunch, my bet. They can speak, they would just rather piss everyone off by trying to puzzle out what they're saying. What's a Dabus? Chant is they're janitors for the Lady Pain. They float around breaking, fixing, and patching up sigil according to her whims. They're worse than corpse flies, Morty sighs. Oh, that's Morty. I'm speaking in a Morty voice. He shouldn't have that voice. You can't swat him though, or the lady will get upset. Morty's the skull. I remember now. She runs the city. You'll know if you see her. She's got the blades around her face, and she's about the size of a giant. And she floats off the ground just like these guys. Morty nods at Davis, who's looking at you both. Nobody knows much about her. She doesn't speak much. All you need to know is that you don't want to make her angry. If you see her, my advice, run. Let's see. Davis waits patiently, its hands tucked into his sleeves. A series of symbols materialize above his head, and they vanish, and a question mark appears. Try and start up a conversation. You ask the Davis several questions, trying to get a feel for the reminiscences that appear above its head. It's extremely patient throughout your discussion, giving you easy sentences to translate. After a few minutes, you start to get the hang of it. It feels like you've done this before. Maybe you can help me. The Davis waits. Who are you? Davis inclines its head slightly, and a stream of symbols appears above its head. I am a Davis. I've got another question for you. The Davis waits. What are you doing? A batch of symbols appear above the Davis's head. I attend to my duties. Very descriptive. But I got another question. Can you tell me about the Lady of Pain? A lone symbol appears above the Davis's head. This one shows a metallic female mask with blaze coming out of the sides. Just looking at the ghastly image makes you uncomfortable. Farewell. That was not a very fruitful conversation.
I'm gone.
What else we got to see?
Done.
Bunch of thugs. Ooh, what's this guy? He's frightened. Why are you frightened there? The frightened hive dweller. You see a man in tattered clothing. As you approach him, he suddenly stops and begins to look around, frightened. Greetings. The man looks startled and takes a step back. Eh? What you be wanting, Cutter? His voice is shaky and he seems taken aback by your scars. I have nothing on me, says I don't, and my rags aren't not worth the trouble. Calm yourself, I'm not here to rob you. I just had some questions. He keeps a safe distance and his eyes dart from side to side as if he's expecting something to step out of the shadows. Questions, you said? And what might those questions be? Have you seen Farad? Name's not one that I know, Cutter. Who's he? Well, he's a collector, I think. And then he most likely has his kip in Ragpicker Square. And you might want to have a look there during the day, that is. Not a nice place at night. Where's that? It's a few blocks from here. Go west through the mortuary as far as you can go, and you'll run right into it. Careful when you're around there, though. Cutter, the collectors there don't always wait for body to die before collecting them. Okay? Got it. Thanks. Missing a journal. Have you seen one of those? Missing a what? He was confused. No idea where you'd find such a thing, Cutter. Never mind then. You know anything about the slums? He looks at you warily, and his brow furrows in confusion. What do you want to know about the hive, Cutter? It's around here of interest. It depends. Depends on what you find interesting, Cutter. Looking for work. He thinks. Precious little, huh? Honest work to be found around here, Cutter. You can hunt some brain vermin for some coppers, pass them off to the branch office of vermin for some junk. Hear tell that, but messing with the brain vermin's dangerous work, though. You can also gather some deaders off the hive, take it to the mortuary for some jink. Alright. Thanks for the information. Farewell. He licks his lips as you turn to leave. Cutter, you might think he studies you for a moment. You could spare a few coppers for blood who helped you on your way. Not many around here do that for a fellow. Enough for a man to wet his tongue after all that talking, eh? Alright, I'll give him a copper piece. He glances around to see if anyone saw the exchange, then tucks the jink into the fold of his robe. Thank you kindly, Cutter. May the lady's shadow pass you by.
Done. I'm gone. All right.
Can I go in there?
All right. Done. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Wait, who's this lady? She was talking to me. A harlot. Oh no, I got guards on me. This is not going well. Maybe I can hide in this building.
Chief, what are we doing in here? Let's say we just give this place the laugh, all right?
It's a bar. This guy wants to talk to me. This tiny wizened man is dwarfed by his huge dustman robes. They look as if they were chosen to cloak his small stature. Though he looks to be in his late 90s, this man is extremely energetic. He fidgets continuously and his eyes dart around the bar like birds. Greetings. The man's eyes gleam as he takes your measure. He gives you a slight nod in greeting. Hail and well met traveler. You look like one who's just getting their sigil legs about them. Who trails off. Pardon me, have we met before? The face seems familiar somehow. Possibly. Certain it was me? Maybe I was mistaken. Mordai shakes his head. Well, no matter. No matter. How is it that Mordai Gravesend may help you? Do you seek, he clicks his tongue as he speaks, the contract, perhaps? What contract? The contract, why, is but a simple transaction. From the depths of this huge robe, Mordai pulls forth a dusty parchment and a quill pen. I give you 50 commons. In return, after death, the Dustman faction may claim your remains. He smiles then clucks his tongue. What use will you have for them at this point, anyway? 50 coppers for my corpse? Yeah, sure, why not? Excellent, excellent. Mordai looks overjoyed. With a thin smile, he places his dusty sheet of parchment and the quill pen in front of you. You shall not regret it. He jabs his finger at 3 points on the page. Sign here, here, and our transaction is complete. You know, you show more emotion than other dustmen I've met. Mordai's smile turns cold. I trust you meant no offense. Yes. Sorry about that. I had a sneezing fit overtake me. Thank you. Where was I? Oh yeah, Mordai's smile turned cold. I meant no offense, but you seem awfully eager to sign this contract with me, and for a dustman, eagerness strikes me as odd. Eager? Mordai's arches his eyebrows and coughs politely. Sir, do you wish to sign the contract or not? If not, is there a problem with showing emotion? Oh my, yes. Mordai frowns. Too much passion and too much emotion prevents one from reaching true death. To be passionate runs contrary to the philosophy of our faction. True death, huh? True death is the state of peaceful oblivion that all dustmen aspire to, and help others reach. He clutched disapprovingly. Anything that ties a soul to this life is shunned by our faction, whether these ties are possessions or emotions. You see, passion acts as an anchor on the soul, preventing it from reaching the true death. He shakes his head. Very bad, very bad. I don't know, what do you think? Should I sign this thing? I'm searching for Ferret. Have you seen him? He's one of those collectors, isn't he? I know a little of him. I think Nishid Emmerich mentioned him in passing. Mordai glances around. Emmerich should be around here in the bar somewhere. He can usually be found in the far corner of the table ahead, I believe. Seen any journal recently? No, I don't know anything about a journal. He smiles. I deal with documentation of a much different sort. You mean that contract? That's a weird speaking in the background. But it's better than that bell from the last time. Gosh, that was terrible. I think I'll wait on signing this thing. I don't know, maybe I should take it, since I can't die anyway. Excellent, excellent. Mordai looks overjoyed with a thin smile. He places a dusty sheet of parchment on the quill pen in front of you. You shall not regret it. He jabs his finger at 3 points of the page. Sign here, here, and here. Alright, I signed there, there, there. Take the quill in your hand and you begin to scratch your signature into the parchment. The quill pen makes a strange scritching noise as it touches the parchment, like a dagger writing on steel. As you try to sign the parchment, however, you notice that it seems to be shifting beneath your pen. No matter how hard you try, you can't seem to sign your name. The contract seems to twist from being a piece of parchment to something alive. Hey Mordai, what's with this contract? When you glance up to speak to Mordai, you see that his face has been replaced with that of a grinning skull. The rest of the bar seems to stop, and the patrons falling silent, freezing like statues. Mordai opens his mouth and a wisp of dust trails from inside the skull. With a rasp, the death's head speaks, dust streaming from its teeth. Sign. But remember, everything has its price, and what can change the nature of a man? The words are ragged, dead chorus as if being spoken by 5, 10, 20, 100 voices. Old, young, female, male, desperate, calm, hysterical. Nature of a man? As you speak the words, suddenly you feel faint, and the next thing you hear is Mordai's voice, normal, and his hands upon your shoulder. Sir, are you alright? He laughs uneasily. Thought I'd lost you for a moment. Try to get your bearings. It is as if time has exhaled and resumed its natural breathing. The rest of the bar has returned to normal, and Mordai's face no longer death's head. You feel a strange pressure inside your skull, as if something desperately wishes to surface but cannot. The experience with the death's head that spoke dust is as if you remembered a dozen splinters of memory at once, all stabbing into each other to create an image. And you know, somehow, that every voice The death's head spoke, belonged to someone, now long dead. Alright, just give me a moment, I'll be fine. Mordai removes his hand from his shoulder and looks uneasy, more at the prospect of losing a customer than any concern for your welfare. As you stare at the dusty parchment on the table, you know for a fact that this is not the first time you have penned your name to a contract, and perhaps not the first time you have signed one such as this. Alright, I'm going to finish signing the contract. You scratch an X mark across the contract in 3 places, as Mordai indicated. As you finish making the last mark, Mordai's hands lash out like 2 whips. The left hand sprinkles dust across your parchment to help the ink dry, and his right hand flicks a stream of coppers into your hands, 50 in all. Now that is out of the way, I had some other questions for you. Actually, no more questions for today. Mordai nods as you turn to leave. He has a strange expression on his face. Something wrong? Forgive me, I must ask again. Are you sure we haven't met? Possibly, I don't recall you. Well, no matter. So I think it's clear I must have done this before whenever I died. Alright, where's that guy, Emmerich, or whatever his name was? The zombie worker. There's Emmerich. You see a heavy-set man with dark skin and grim features. He is dressed in dustman robes and is regarding you with a stony gaze. You have the look of one lost. The man's voice is stone settling. Did the wind send you here, or are you here with purpose? Who are you? Whoops. Oh, clicked the wrong thing. I am Emmerich, Factorum and Initiate of the 4th Circle. This your bar? If you measure ownership in copper, this is not my establishment. If you measure ownership in spirit, it is mine. He pauses as if trying to emphasize a point. The dustmen here are my students. They are under my protection. Can I ask you some questions? Looking for Farad. Have you seen him? I would know why you seek the Collector Farad. I wish to speak with him. As do I. He has made such a thing difficult. He speaks through other men. Emmerich falls silent for a moment. When 2 men speak through other men, little is said and much is lost. Why do you want to speak with Farad? The Collector Farad has brought many corpses to the mortuary lately. I must ask where these bodies are from. Perhaps I could find out where these bodies are from. How would you do such a thing? I would track him down and ask him. You spoke with the Collector Farad and returned with his answers. You will have done a great service for the dustman. Find where the dead he brings are from, and you will be rewarded. Very well, I will find Farad and speak to him. Your path is our path. Return here when you have the Collector Farad's answers. Can you tell me where he is? It is not known to me where the Collector Farad is. He hides from the eyes of the dustmen. I would seek other collectors and ask them your questions. So I'm looking for a journal. These eyes have seen no journal. Perhaps your search will take you elsewhere. I must take my leave. Farewell.
I'm gone. Done. I'm gone.
Sarah the Skeptic. As you approach, an elderly woman turns and stares at you. Laus, look who's come calling on Sarah today. Das dearest son. She looks at you up and down and shakes her head in disbelief. By every power and its mother, boy, what crypt did you crawl out of? Fresh from the mortuary, exactly. Or if that's so, Sarah raises an eyebrow. Warms my ears to hear that you gave that place this laugh, boy. Not much of a watering hole for one who isn't relieving themselves. She sniffs. Too many cobwebs and dusty minds. You don't like the mortuary? Aren't you a dustman? A dustman, I suppose. Sarah sniffs. Seen enough sand pass through the hourglass while wearing these robes. This body's almost ready to pay the ferryman. She chuckles, but there's not much mirth in it. Are you afraid of dying? Of course I am, boy. Who isn't? She frowns and glances around. Well, except dustmen. They're not afraid because they've been swallowing so much of their own bat droppings over the decades they've blinded themselves into thinking that death is some kind of release. What sparked this crisis of faith? She shrugs. Life, I suppose. She frowns. Ha! Never you mind. I won't bore you with the niggling details. Alright, alright. I'm looking for Ferret. Have you seen him? Sarah's face crumples into a frown. That dog, he's the worst of the collector lot. I heard he has his kip set up somewhere in Rag Pickers Square, in the streets west of the mortuary gate. Dangerous place, though. Some of the collectors aren't patient enough to wait for folks to die so they can sell them for jink. Alright, so we think Farad is going to be in Rag Pickers Square. Thanks for the warning. Talk to this guy, and we'll try to find Rag Picker Square. You see a spindle-thin dustman in dirty black robes. His stiff black hair springs forth from his skull like a crown of spikes, and his leopard-white skin is drawn sharply across his skull. He is frowning into his drink and mumbling to himself. Greetings. The dustman looks up, blinks once, and then looks you up and down, studying you. As he studies you, he takes one of his spiked locks and points at himself with it. Nora, initiate. Dustman, guard. You look troubled, Noraj. Noraj touches his face and traces the shape of his frown with his finger. Troubled, yes. What's wrong? The dustman looks you up and down. Many troubles have I. Help can you. Mausoleum awakes, the dead walk, the dead disturbed, the dustman disturbed. Find out what disturbs the undead, and copper coins will I pay. Very well. Where is this mausoleum?
Updated my journal.
Mausoleum by Dustman Memorial. Go north and west from the Black Monument. Go to arch and a semicircle over your heart with this finger make. He wiggles his index finger on his right hand. To the mausoleum. Go if you will. Alright, I'll look at it. Oh, there's more here. Before you is a young dustman with stubble on his chin and dark circles beneath his eyes. He is staring at the wall with a somber expression. The dustman doesn't look up. He stares straight ahead as if seeing something several leagues beyond the walls of the bar. He doesn't respond. As you turn to leave, the dustman suddenly speaks, his voice barely a murmur. You have to strain to hear the words. You think he said something about a contract. What'd you say? The dustman turns to you, his face like a stone, his eyes dead. Why did you sign that dead contract? Why did I? To be honest, I don't really know. The dustman harumphs, and you sold your body without a thought, without consideration, and that's all? You were looking for nothing else? Such as a release? A release from this existence? Lux, surely you have seen the corpses that walk the streets of the sigil, he sighs. Mindless, incapable of feeling pain or anger or the weight of years. That is the true death that walks there. That is perfection. Not perfection. Bar that, that's nothing but rotting meat. Is it? You see only the surface. I see release from pain and misery. You want to die? Yes. Why? This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue the charade any longer. His face wrinkles in disgust. Why would anyone wish to remain in this foul city, in the center of a multiverse that feeds on pain and hatred? Death is silent, comforting. Why haven't you killed yourself already? I've been looking for a means to end my life. Will you kill me? No. Very well, leave me. We shall not speak again.
I'm gone.
Did you see that?
I'm gone.
Oh, then they gotta run away. Those jerks.
All right.
They pick a fight and then can't even finish it. Let's see what Anna has to say. You see a striking red-haired girl dressed in leather. Her right arm is covered with a series of interlocking plates that look as if they were taken from the skin of some creature, and a horned shoulder piece protects her left arm. Oddly enough, she has a tail that is flickering back and forth as you watch. Pike off. Greetings. The girl ignores you. Who are you? The girl sneers and makes an obscene gesture with her tail. Pike off, you clueless sod. Hey, easy, I just had some questions. Aye, and what is it you want? You know you have a tail? Do I know? Do I now? The girl looks at her tail. So I do. And here I was thinking it was just a trick of my eye. Why, aren't you a sharp cutter? She bares her teeth. Why don't you piss off to whatever hole you crawled out of and leave me be? Me nor me tail is for trade, jig. Alright. Just curious. It's just as well neither you nor your tail are for sale. You couldn't squeak out a living with him anyway. What are you about, you blighter? Say it again. He didn't say anything, but I'm still curious. Why do you have a tail? The girl's eyes nearest to slits. Are you daft? Can it be that you're dumber than a stone, or mayhap your power of ignorance? May the Davis brick you over and make you a street. Look. She's a tiefling, Chief. They got some demon's blood in them, and that makes them paranoid and defensive. Nice tail, though. Shame it's plastered on such an ugly body. Whoa now. You better latch your bone box, you foul-mouthed mimmer, before I splits it from your jaw, jig. Why don't you try and split my jaw, kid? All I'm hearing is a lot of chatter from some hive trash. Throw a punch, I dare ya, I'll bite your legs off. Oh, Morty, picking fights. Enough! Yeah, that's right. Keep your mimmer tard, or I'll bury him with his body, jig. Mimir? What are you talking about? Aye, Mimir. What, the gulf between your ears so wide the words echo? I still haven't answered my question. What's a Mimir? Mimir's a talking encyclopedia. That's me, Chief. Got it. She glances at Morty and then at you and sneers. I guess I know which of you has the brains, eh? Yeah, well, look, I had some other questions. Looking for Farad. You know where he is? I might say more if you sweeten the questions, eh? She clicks her tongue and rubs two fingers together. Jink jink, eh? Jink jink? She means money. Oh, okay. What the skull said, hard coin. I already know where he is. I don't need to pay you.
Ugh, I've never seen something so ugly. I've not. Well, what is it?
I did want to ask about the journal, though. Miss the journal, you seen one? She looks at you strangely. Man, I've seen nothing like that. I haven't. Thanks anyway. Aye, pike off to wherever you came from, then. Farewell to you, too.
Looks
I'm
like
gone.
the Dusty's lost one of their deaders. Started country be telling his copper about that.
Wait, what do these harlots have to say? You see a tired-looking woman dressed in a tight leather bodice and leggings. The odor of cheap perfume surrounds her like a cloud, and her face is covered with a mask of crude makeup. She smiles as she sees you. Why don't you stay and have a chat with me a bit, love? Greetings. The woman looks coyly at you. Now you look to be a blood who's lost something. Mayhap I can help you find it, Cutter. She smiles slightly. No? What good fortune. We probably lost what we're looking for back at your kip, miss. Actually I'm missing a journal. Hey, she seems confused. What are you talking about? Alright, never mind. You're lost whenever you get tired of losing things and need help to find some things, love. Come and see me. I'll keep that in mind. Look, we gotta really leave. Me and Morty here. Farewell, miss. Wow.
All right.
Everyone wants to pick a fight. Oh, now I can go through. The Guardian Spirit. The spectral figure materializes out of the gloom passageway ahead and quickly moves to block your path. It floats before you, its once human features twisted in a mask of rage. Defilers, leave this place at once. Hey, what's up? Leave now. Its booming voice echoes down the halls. This place is forbidden to the living. Leave while you still can. I go where I want. You stand aside, spirit. Now wait, first I'm asking some questions. Seek your answers elsewhere. This place is a sanctuary for the dead. I shall not permit their slumber to be disturbed by the intrusion of yet another insolent mortal. Another, huh? Someone else been here? If you must know, yes. There's another intruder who even now continues to violate the sanctity of these hallowed halls. The anger in the spirit's voice fades. He seems somewhat saddened by the admission. The souls of my brothers and sisters cry out for peace. Who is this other intruder? He is an evil coward who wields great power over the dead. He seeks something within these halls. What it might be or what his purpose is seeking it, I cannot say. Why don't you drive him away? I cannot. The coward has sealed himself within the inner chamber of the mausoleum. He has erected powerful wards that bar my entrance into the chamber. It is from there that he calls upon the dark arts to awaken my brethren and bends them to his evil will. Well, maybe I can help you out here. The spirit remains silent for several long moments. You can almost feel the weight of his lifeless gaze upon you. Yes, you might prevail where I have failed. If you will pledge to rid me of this blackguard, I shall grant you passage. What say you? Alright.
Updated my journal.
So be it. The spirit slowly begins to fade until only the echoing of his disembodied voice remains. But take heed. Tread lightly in these halls, lest you join the others in eternal rest.
Done.
Alright. Let's see
Done.
what kind of trouble we can get
I'm
into.
gone. Done.
What's up?
Ah. Oh, okay. I was going left before, but now I need to go right. Which way? Which way?
Done.
Oops.
All right.
I take a look at one of these little balls. This seems to possibly run blank.
I'm gone.
Alright, no fair shooting at me. I don't even know where you are, or what you are, or who you are, or where you are. Oh god, tons of skeletons.
Done. Done.
Maybe we should run away. Yeah, you go that way, I'll go this way.
Alright.
That's a great idea.
I'm gone.
Oh, Morty, you went the wrong way. Oh, look at him go around. Oh, Morty, I'm coming to help you. Stay alive, Morty. Oh, he escaped. How's he doing on health? Oh, he's not doing too bad. Can I just pick these off and fight them one by one instead of the whole group?
Done.
These two are fighting, huh? Oh, he's just swinging. Yeah, take that, skeleton. Oh, murder all the skeletons. I wish they weren't so dead, because now they're even more dead or something.
I'm gone.
Where's those little zappy things coming from?
I'm gone.
I don't know where I'm going. This place is like a maze. Oh, it's a giant skeleton.
Did you
Oh,
see
these.
that?
I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
This guy kicked my butt last time, if I remember. I don't want to fight him.
I'm gone.
Run it away.
Done.
Do I have any kind of healing? I don't even remember how this worked. After save.
Done.
Oh, I talked to Anna.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
I think I may have pissed her off though. I didn't know I could get her in my party.
I'm gone.
That was the redhead, right? With the tail. Let me go see if I can get her in my party.
All right.
Oh crap! No, I went down the dead end.
I'm gone.
Anna, where are you?
All right.
She was like right here, I think.
Ugh, I've never seen something so ugly I've not. Well, what is it?
Can you tell me where I am? You're lost, but you're about to find trouble. Make yourself lost somewhere else, bubber. Alright, maybe I gotta pay her to learn more about Farron. So, how much is it to you to know? Aye? She steadies you, then folds her arms. Come on, I haven't got all day, I haven't. That lump of copper isn't enough to whet a faded's appetite. You'll be needing more if you want to make friends here, tard. She just called me a tard. Yeah, I should just, every time I see her, just remind her, hey, you know you got a tail, right? She's gonna love that. Alright, how about 20? Alright then. She pockets the money. It's gone so quickly that you have no idea where it vanished to. Look for him in the alley spireward from the mortuary. That's to the south and west of the mortuary, aye? Very well. You do know you have a tail, right? Same thing. Morty, it's just as well that neither of you nor your tail are for sale. Couldn't squeak out of them. Oh yeah, they had this
Well, what is it?
yeah, I can't see any kind of path to get her to join me. She doesn't seem to like me very much.
Looks like the Dusty's lost one of their deaders. Can't find any deaders. Maybe I can.
I'm hurt. Don't let it
Oh,
end
no.
like this.
I feel another sneezing fit coming on. Hang on. Hopefully the mic doesn't pick up too much of that terrible sneezing. Oh, whoa, whoa, I don't want to be back in... Oh, I died, that's right. I don't want to die. I figure out. I couldn't seem to get her to on board anyway.
Done. I'm gone.
So, no, it reminded me.
Done.
My boss is a Jehovah's Witness, so every time somebody sneezes, I guess they're not allowed to say bless you, so he says, every time he says this entire phrase, I would bless you, but I don't have the authority. I just always think it's kind of silly.
Done. Done. All right.
Did you see that?
All right. I'm gone.
Die, skeletons.
I'm hurt.
I wish I could have gotten that redheaded girl to join me. Crap.
Great. I hope he doesn't lose his memory.
I don't know. There's a lot of, they have lots of rules about what they can and can't do or whatever. Unless Knack knows a way to get her to be recruited, or Shiara, because I think she played this too. Because, or maybe once I do something to impress the lady, then I can get her to join.
All right.
I think he just enjoys being contrary. Okay, later in the game. That's what I was thinking, because I was kind of, either, yeah, it had to be either that I like just kind of close that door by being a jerk to her or something.
I'm hurt.
Oh no,
Did you see that?
I'm gonna die again.
Done. I'm gone.
Yeah. Look at that, I have just like a tiny little sliver of health.
I'm gone.
It's probably better just to let myself die and reload again. Yeah.
Don't let it end like this.
I don't remember how.
Memories this time.
I don't remember how to heal exactly. Let's see. I don't remember how any of this works. Tattoo, that's all my inventory. I'm gonna use it. There, we're healed up. That's better. I don't know where all that zappiness comes from, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Alright, skeletons. I'm all healthy now. What are you gonna do? One more. Take that, jerks.
Alright.
Wait, okay. So that kind of loops around and becomes this place. I didn't realize that that was like a ladder. I guess the cursor tells you, okay. Woohoo, the big scary guy. Aha! Strahan Rune Shadow. You see a mid-sized man in long robes and deep black. His hair is neatly coiffed, and an impeccable trimmed goatee complements his handsome features. Noticing your arrival, he puts down the book he was writing in and strides confidently over to you, smiling. Impressive. I must admit, I never thought you would make it this far. Let's see. I'm glad to have disappointed you. Are you the one responsible for all the Walking Dead? Who I am is of no consequence to you. What I want is the question that should concern you most. As he speaks, he looks you up and down as if somehow fascinated by you. Alright, well, what do you want? He takes a step back and cocks an eyebrow. I want your blood. What? Is that some kind of threat? The man starts to answer, but stops himself abruptly. An evil smile spreads across his face, and he begins to laugh. Yes, I suppose it is. He continues to laugh even harder at his own private joke. You notice that his hands have begun to move at his sides. Slowly they flit back and forth, tracing intricate patterns in the air. Oh God, this is not gonna go well.
Die. I'm gone.
Use the clot and fight more skeletons.
Damn.
I'm not gonna make it.
Die.
Yeah, clearly I am not fit.
Encore.
Oh, Morty. Should I just make my way through here again?
I'm gone.
I don't know if there's really much
All
point in
right.
going through here when I could just load and end up back where I was. I don't have any reason to be here. Stop zapping me.
All right.
Alright, I don't think I'm ready for this place.
I'm gone.
They said that Farad was like
All right.
near the mortuary, huh? Oh, Morty, you're just going the wrong way again. Bad skull. Would you leave me alone, you stupid thug?
Did you see that?
Now I got your ring, you jerk. Oh, my inventory is full.
All right. I'm gone. All right.
Well, hello, Shalandra. That's quite a revealing outfit you're wearing there. Blast! I almost had it that time. Do you know it's dangerous to interrupt spellcasters while they're evoking the spell? Luckily for you, I was only practicing. What is it you want? My apologies for disturbing you. Very well. That's it. I think maybe this spell goes like this. I think it goes like this. She's just going back and forth. Oh, she's... Oh, wait, that's probably not her. I'm gonna bug her again. And yet another interruption. A person cannot even find privacy within one's own home. Please leave before I summon the guards. Or better yet, I'll try out a new spell I've been toying with. Sorry. Should I keep bugging her? Oh, Shalandra. Here we go. Oh, same thing again.
I'm gone. All right. All right.
How do we get out of here?
I'm gone.
Oop.
Done.
There's no
Done.
door here. Yeah, the dude looked like the sides of her butt cheeks are showing. You don't mind if I go through your dresser there, do you? Shalandra. Oh, that guy's whacking on Shalandra's house. I wonder if she can't concentrate on her spells.
All right.
The sarcophagus appears to have been here for centuries. There's no lid. The exterior seems to be made of solid stone. Pen's note. Faxis, if you're reading this, then you have undoubtedly failed in your task and been forced to use the escape route I arranged. I told you that your little disguise idea was ridiculous. In any case, you'll need to lay low for a while. The dustmen may be deluded, but they're not fools. They will certainly seek retribution for our intrusion. I've left you some coins. Use them to secure a hiding place in the hive, preferably in Ragpicker's Square. The dustmen will be unwilling to look for you there. Once you have secured a new hiding place, I have a new mission for you. Find out where Farad is getting those bodies. Everyone's looking for Farad. Find out where Farad is getting those bodies he's delivering to the mortuary. It's apparently causing the dustmen a great deal of upset, and I wouldn't mind knowing myself. Reports are that the stone-faced dustman at the Gathering Dust Bar, Initiate Emmerich, that's what the fool's name is, has been sending out finders to try and mark Farad's movements. See if you can find out how far along he is and hinder his efforts until we know more about Farad's activities. I don't want Emmerich finding out something before we do. Pen. Alright, so I need to get to Ragpicker Square. Old map. So if I'm at the hive, that's where Ragpicker Square is. So I need to somehow get that way. Do I have to make it through that weird maze place? Because I wasn't doing so well in there.
I'm gone.
See if there's a way. Like around here. Where does it say I am now? Okay, so I'm making it over there.
Here you go, Cutter. She's all yours.
Oh. I don't know if I went the right way.
Done.
Oh, leave me alone, you jerk thugs. Alright, now I'm in Ragpicker Square. So we can hopefully find Farad. It's a collector. This man is draped in filthy, tattered brown robes, a long hood concealing most of his face from view. Greetings. You see his eyes narrow beneath his hood, and he takes a step back. What do you want? What he's doing? I'm looking for some damn bodies is what I'm trying to do. But you'd think the dead powers had packed up their kip and left the plains, the way people are staying healthy and all. There was a sudden gleam in his eye. We had a pox last month, and it was a glorious time, it was. Bodies stinking to the high heavens, and plenty of jink to be had, too. Looking for a man named Farad. Look around you, Cutter. I don't make enough jink to go lighten up the dark for nothing. It'll take a bit of coin, it will, if you want to chant. Oh, never mind that. I could probably find him on my own.
I'm gone.
Ooh. What's going on in there?
I'm gone.
I need to find like a vendor or something to
I'm gone.
sell some of this stuff that I'm carrying.
I'm gone.
How do I get out of here?
I'm gone. Done. Done.
Let me out. Oh, look. These guys walked in. Unlike other collectors you've seen, the robes on this one seem to be of fine quality. Ah, another debtor has come to visit us. Please excuse the mess. My colleagues haven't had the time to tidy up. There's no way out. Why, sure there is. The door's right over there. But you need one of these to activate the portal. He holds up what appears to be a small glass bead. Come, let us talk price. I think I'll just kill you instead.
I'm hurt.
Good as done. Ugh. Another trip to the mortuary.
Aw, man.
Done.
I should have saved when I got to that town. Dang it. Wait.
All right.
Wait, I forgot there were stairs like right here.
All right. I'm gone.
No, I'm not going in there again. Yellow fingers. Let's see what's in this building. Share grave. Tall and lanky, this pale, grim-looking man exudes authority despite his gangly and somewhat awkward frame. A good portion of his left ear is missing. What little that's left is a ragged mess of scar tissue, as if the ear was bitten off rather than cut. His narrow, shifting eyes, almost mere slits, look clever and dangerous. Greetings. He spits out a reply. I don't know you, Burke. He glares at you. What do you want? Answer quick before I call in some men and make quick work of you. Who are you? He scoffs and looks at you incredulously. Burke, who am I is the second thing you should have known before you stomped your shivved up corpse-looking self in here. What's the first thing? That I hate visitors and I loathe strangers. You're both. He sneers and taps his finger onto his temple. Figure the rest out on your own. I'm down. I didn't mean any harm. Oh, you don't say. Well, that makes it all piking better, then, don't it? Now I'm going to ask you one more time before your arse hits the street, possibly in several pieces. What do you want? Alright, so that's some questions. Sheesh. He's quiet for a moment, then nods. That's so. Like what? Tell me about the sigil. He rolls his eyes, then holds his hand up as if confronted with an image of splendor. The city adores and where the streets are paved with gold, and he resumes his serious manner. The dead. You don't look adult enough to come here and ask me about the sigil. So what's this really about? And no games, Burke. I'm short on patience. Looking for Farad. Now, what a funny thing to be asking about. What do you want to know about old blood Farad for? He stole something from me and I want it back. The man is silent for a moment, then cracks a smile. He steals from us all, doesn't he? Whether we're living or dead, he chuckles. What do you mean? Our main source of living around here is the dead. You follow? You a collector? Ah, that's right. He looks at you as if he's considering something. Now, there's only so many debtors at one time. My Bloods and I can only gather so many. If somebody else is gathering debtors, that much less jink goes into our pockets. Farad is taking bodies too? Aye.
Updated my journal.
The rub is that he's found a motherload of them. Now, I haven't heard of any massacres in Sigil, so I'm quite interested in knowing where all the debtors are coming from. I could find out for you, for a price. He looks at you for a moment, tugging on the remains of his left earlobe. Alright, name your price and we'll deal. 200 copper coins.
Updated my journal.
He thinks for a moment before finally nodding. Alright, deal. Come back here with the dark of it and the jink will change hands. You need to know where old Farad is? Yep. Go up on the platforms, follow them to the north and the west, and you'll come to a gate that leads to Farad's bolt hole. Getting in and getting near the information is your deal. And if anyone asks, you don't know me. We never had this talk here. Who are you? For a smart cutter, you don't listen too well. Wait, where's the door out? I can never find, like, passages in this game.
Done.
No, there it is.
All right. All right.
Alright, up the platform. We're almost to Farad.
I'm gone.
Hopefully.
Done. Done. All right.
This archway leads only inches into the small building before becoming blocked by a solid wall of refuse. The rubbish is packed so tightly it may as well be stones and mortar. As you come closer, however, the archway outline begins to shimmer. You notice a handful of junk you've been carrying about begins to shimmer as well. That's weird. Thrust the junk into the archway. The wall of refuse flickers, wavers, and seems to fold in on itself, revealing the open space beyond it. A passage or portal seems to have formed within the frame of the archway. Yeah.
I'm gone.
I don't know that I gained much by coming down here, though. I think I need to go up there.
I'm gone. Done. 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 I'm gone.
No. I was supposed to go up the archways. I think I need to get up there to get to that over here. Or up the... Oh, maybe this is the one.
Done.
Try that.
All right, all right. Done. I'm gone. All right.
I can't seem to go up there.
All right. All right. Done. I'm gone.
I want to get over there. Or not. Try this again.
Done. All right. All right.
Rage.
All right. All right. I'm gone.
What is the point of this place? You have to throw your junk in there just to get to it, but then there's like nothing here. Wait.
All right.
I don't know how I was supposed to see that little door there. Animoli, a ragged middle-aged collector approaches as you enter the area. He quickly looks you over and sneers. Don't know you. I don't believe I've made your acquaintance either. The collector continues to glare at you. Look for a man named Farad. What you're looking for is no concern of mine, Burke. He spits. What is concerning me is that you're still breathing in my presence. Let's see. You turn to leave the... yeah. Take that, jerk. Oh crap. Oh crap. Come on, Morty. It's a fight to the end. I don't think we're gonna make it.
I'm hurt.
Do I have any like spells or anything? Maybe I should play an 800 by 600 because I'm really bad at seeing them. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it.
Did you see that?
Nope.
Another trip to the mortuary.
I can't win any fights. Hey, this isn't the same place. What do you got to tell me, Marta? You see a blackish woman dressed in a heavy burlap robe. She lumbers around the room, her joints popping as she bends over to pick up objects from various tables. Her hair is bound back from her head with the bone hairpin. She has a sour, curd-faced expression. She is mumbling to herself in a sing-song voice. Greetings. The woman doesn't appear to hear you. Instead, she stumbles back to one of the long tables and begins picking at one of the corpses. Come on now, she clicks her teeth. Don't be all difficult on Marta. He's being difficult, isn't he, Marta? Yes, yes he is. Watch her. From what you can see, it looks like she's digging teeth out of the corpse's mouth with only her hands and her fingernails. Ugh. When that doesn't work, she pulls out a splintered wooden chisel and a mallet, thwacks at the gums until the tooth snaps free, and then puts it into a bag at her waist. What are you doing? Marta leaps away from the corpse, startled, and gives a piercing shriek. Aye! She catches her breath and then hisses angrily at the corpse on the table. If dead you were not, you might have said something earlier. False corpse. Nasty corpse, yes. Have you no shame? You could throw your voice. You are the one who should be shamed, knocking out my teeth like that. Have you no respect for the dead? Ha! Marta puts her hands on her hips and puffs indignantly. Likes you cared for your teeth, all rotten and scored up and syrup brown. Wonder if they hadn't popped out of your bone box. She scratches her head. Isn't that right, Marta? Aye, all rotten gone they were. Oh, you will be punished for your evil teeth-taking, Marta. I shall haunt you till the end of your days. Ha! You hear this, Marta, do yous? Marta's face scrunches up like a wrung rag. I hears it, Marta, I hears it. With a grunt, she starts pounding the corpse with her fists, making meaty thwacks with every hit. Haunt me, will ya? Take this and this. Oh, stop, stop! I will haunt you no longer. Forgive me. The damnable debtors. Marta takes a deep breath and then lets the chisel fall to her side. That's more like it, eh, Marta? Yes, yes. Corpse quiet, yes. I'm the one who spoke, Marta, not the corpse. Marta squints and turns. Eh? How'd you get over there so fast? She mumbles to herself. Marta, how'd he do that? No glimmer, no glimmer. This grave bait's blind and near deaf, says Marty. Marta's still mumbling to herself something about corpses and gratitude, which you don't quite catch. Who are you?
My journal.
Marta, did this one ask who I was? He did. She starts humming. Nobody but mine, I am. Marta the seamstress. Marta the seamstress. Marta the seamstress. She turns away, back to the corpse, singing her name to herself. What are you doing? Marta turns back to the corpse with a huff. I'm trying to get this Burke to give up his stitches and his teethies, but he isn't recuperating. No. She wags her finger as if lecturing a small child. Stubborn as stone, isn't he, Marta? She pouts. Yes, he is. Crazy Marta. Stitchies and teethies? What are you talking about? Gotta pulls the stitchies out, the teethies. Hey, Marta, perhaps you could give me a hand. I have been giving you a little hand, old baddie. No needs to take that tone with you. Pulling out the stitchies and teethies, yes, and the thingies inside. The thingies inside, Marta? Morty, I think she means the organs. I hope she means the organs. Thingies. Morty turns to Marta. Yes, thingies. And then turns to you. It's all semantics. Marta, why are you pulling out the horse's teeth and stitches?
Updated my journal.
Put them aside, Marta. That's what I does here. She scratches her head. Aye, Marta, we do. Stitchy thread and teethies are precious. Can be turned into jink. Strip the corpses we bring ya. And they tell Marta, pull out the teethies, stitchies, and thingies inside the corpse, strip them cold, and then we'll sell them to the dusties. Sell the corpses to the dusties? Marta frowns. Did we not say we'd be selling them, Marta? Her frown deepens, and she shakes her head. Aye, Marta, We did. Dusty's my bodies. We take some all we can at first. Who tells you to strip the corpses? Fat face gimme pig Quint, and the other crutch hobble crutch Farod. Isn't that right, Marta? She gives a queer smile and nods. It is, Marta. Her talking to herself is confusing. What do they do with the things you dig out of the corpses? Sell for shinies. I see. Can I ask you some other questions? Did the other one say Marta? Marta blinks and frowns. Aye, Marta, he said such. For he wears the asking look on him, he does. Did you dig in my body to find anything? Marta squints at you. Then nods. Marta can do that, can't you, Marta? Yes, you can. Morley, I'm not gonna watch this. Where? Marta's studying you, as if looking for the best place to crack you open. How about my ribcage? You lie upon the table, and Marta stands over you with a chisel and mallet at the ready. There is a sharp crack as she splits your ribcage open, and you choke back your screams as she begins to fish in your lungs, and as you try to grasp for air, you grow numb and then black out from the pain. Fall into darkness. Your vision slowly returns to see Marta standing over you, shaking her head. Nothing found, eh, Marta? She shakes her head. No, nothing, Marta. But no luck. Should we try again? We could try in my skull? I don't know. This is so weird. You lie upon the table, and the last thing you see is Marta standing over you, chisel and mallet at the ready. There's a sharp crack, and as you scream, everything goes
Updated
black.
my journal.
Your vision slowly returns to see Marta standing over you, shaking her head. Nothing found, eh, Marta? Oh, nothing, Marta. No luck. Alright, well, might as well see this through. Here's the stomach. Intestines. There's a wrenching pain as Marta lifts up the ropey mass of your intestines, blood and other fluids streaming from it. Look at this, Marta. Look at this. I see a cut there. Marta makes a small, deft incision in the side of one of the intestines, and you hear a thing, something small and metallic strikes the floor.
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
Uh-oh. Marta then dumps the soupy mass back into your torso, then reaches down and picks up the object. A ring, it appears, and then she flicks it to you. Pretty, eh, Marta? She nods. Yes. Marta, one shouldn't swallow such a thing. No. Thanks. Was there anything else? Seems like if he had swallowed it, there'd be a little better way, to get that out of his intestines. Maybe because he died, he can't take his poo to the loo. But I don't know. Marta shakes his head. Alright, I'm sick of you digging inside my bones there, Marta. I do need to make some room. Drop this knife.
I'm gone.
Oh, those are my intestines. Where's the ring?
Sure, why not?
Oh, maybe it was just the maybe it was just the intestines that I dropped because I was full in inventory. Maybe I didn't drop the ring. Twisted ring. This must be it. This ring looks like 3 rings that have been wrapped around each other. Just looking at it makes you dizzy. Okay. This is some good inventory sounds.
Done. Done.
Alright, where am I?
I'm gone.
See you later, Marta. You were a good friend. Digging into my innards like that.
All right.
Oh, leave me alone, you stupid thugs.
All right. I'm gone.
Alright, let me see where I'm in. I'm not far from where I was. I gotta go north somehow.
All right.
Maybe this will take me there. Oh wait, it's a little house. No, let's see what's in there. Quint. Oh, that's one of the guys who, she said was paying her. You see a short, fat-faced man who is covered in filth and grime. He smells bad and his teeth are rotten. He wheezes as he looks you up and down and says, "I'm Quint. Are you new?" No, I've been here for a while. Yeah, first time I sees you, Burke. He snorts, "I've been here a while. First claim rights, you know, eh?" Hey. Yeah, well, I've been here a long time. You must not have been looking hard enough then. You're looking for trouble, Burke. I got Farrod's word on my side. You got nothing but scars. You want to fight or you want to trade? I'll trade. I'm a trader, not a fighter. Let's trade. Good, maybe I can sell him some stuff. Undersea. Ugh. This is just bad cold. What else do we have to sell? We need a pry bar. Yes, good to do Gesundheit, because you don't have the authority to bless me.
I'm gone. I'm all right. Done. Done.
Oh God,
Done.
so many thugs. How do I get out of this place?
I'm gone.
Hey.
I'm gone. All right.
Here,
All right.
Let's switch this way.
I'm gone. Done. Locked.
Door is locked.
All right. I'm gone. Done.
Here, this must be the way. Uh-oh. As you enter the room, a large, heavy-set man gets up from his chair and approaches you. "Hello there, my name's Bish. Who might you be?" I don't have a name. What do you mean you don't have a name? You just come back from stick swimming, you clueless sod. You just come back from stick swimming, you clueless sod. You notice Bish slowly moving his hands towards his weapon. Or are you just not telling me? hiding something, methinks. Look, I'm telling you the truth. I don't... Alright, I'll lie to him. Okay, my name's Adon. What? He stares blankly at you and shakes his head violently. Never seen you before. And Farrah don't tell me about no Adon coming round. You notice his hand moving slowly towards his weapon. You best be telling me what you're doing here, Burke. Perhaps Farrod's confidence in you does not extend as far as you might think. Fish snorts at you. Well, you tell him he'd best be readjusting those thoughts if he expects my men to keep watch over his bleeding sinkhole. He sheathes his weapon and motions at a trap door located on the floor. On with you. Alright, I think we may have stumbled upon where we need to go. Ah, never mind. I didn't realize it would take us back.
I'm gone. All right. Done.
Where are these caves?
Done.
All
right.
I don't think this is where I need to go. We need to somehow find a way north to back to Ragpicker Square. Later, Mel.
All right. All right.
That's not the way. Oh wait, what's this?
Done. Done. I'm gone. I'm gone. All right.
Oh, it's Farrod. We made it. That was our one thing we were trying to do all night. We finally found the guy. Celebrate / dance. Alright, what do you got to tell me, Farrod? Before you is an elderly man leaning heavily on a crutch. His left leg is twisted, as if he tried to walk 2 directions at once and paid the price. His maggoty-colored skin is bunched heavily upon his skull and is flecked with liver spots. He is mumbling and smacking his lips as his eyes make a circuit of the room. Greetings.
Updated my journal.
Aha! The man's eyes light up as he hears your voice. 'Tisn't my steady crop of gin come to Farrod's waiting arms again. Greetings, corpse. He smiles a wicked grin. Have you come to ask Farrod for another jaunt into the mortuary walls? Farrod, I've come for information. I've been told you know something about me. Know something about you? The light in Farrod's eyes dims. He studies you, mumbling slightly as his eyes flicker up and down your frame. Corpse? No. Yes? His eyes meet yours. Ah, no. Farrod, what is it? 'Tisn't a mummer's fair, corpse. No time for games. No time for Farrod to play the wheel. What are you asking such questions for? I was told to, I forgot myself. I was told to seek you out, that you would know something of me. Hey, Farad licks his lips. They make a rasping sound like dry parchment on sand. Now, who told you such a thing, Corpse? Well, no one told me exactly. There were these tattoos on my back, and they told me to seek you out if I ever forgot myself. Ah, so little said, so much told. Farad falls silent, and suddenly you have a feeling that Farad is dissecting you like a corpse on a mortuary slab. I know so much that you would know. Much, yes, much indeed. Farad smiles slowly. The folds of the flesh on his face peel back like a curtain. What do you know of me? Farad licks his lips, then settles himself upon his crutch like a vulture. No, no, not free, the question you ask. His pasty white hands tap the edge of his crutch. Much I can tell you, but the telling has a cost. Go on, Farad. Farad taps the flagstones with his crutch and sneers. This village is not all that lies buried beneath Ragpicker's square. Yeah? Chambers, vaults, corridors filled with the dead, all asleep in their coffins. Somewhere in these halls, somewhere there, lies something misplaced, something mine. What is it? A small thing, a trinket, such a trifle. As Farad speaks, his words start echoing, as if two people were speaking. You know you've heard them before, from your own lips. It's a sphere, made of bronze, ugly, feels like an egg to the touch, and it smells of rotten custard. Am I right? Farad falls deathly silent for a moment, then nods. Yes, how much do you hide from me, Corpse? He chuckles. Did you return to see if I remember what it is I want? Do you know where the sphere is? Ah, Farad's sigh is like shifting sand. And why do you suppose I asked to look for it? Corpse, I do not know where it is. I know it is buried deep, far deeper than any villager has ever gone. Farad tisks. It may be in the catacombs where the waters run deep and deep. Why don't you get one of your collectors to search for it? Because the corridors need no more dead from this village. Farad tisks. Strong, fast, clever, these are qualities of my villagers do not have. They go below. They do not return. Farad glances at you. Perhaps the dead will welcome their own. That is what I think, Corpse. You know where the sphere is? Why do you suppose I ask you to look for it, Corpse? I do not know where it is. I know it is buried deep, far deeper than any villager has gone. Very well, I'll do it. But I want to know what I'm buying with this trinket. There's a lot of knowing rattled around in my brain box, Corpse. He holds up a withered finger. One of them is this bit of wisdom. Everyone wants something, whether they know it or not. There's much I know about you, much that you would want to know. Very well, I will see about finding the sphere for you in exchange for what you know. Very well, a deal struck, a deal made. Farad cracks his crutch sharply against the flagstones. A sphere for a peek inside my brain box. Now, Corpse, there's no time to waste. Go to the gate at the south and east and tell those slumbering fools to open it for you. Make haste, make haste.
Updated my journal.
When you greeted me, you said something about taking me on a jaunt to the mortuary. What do you mean? Tell me, Corpse, perhaps the Dusties that live there are more to your liking than some sweet-bosomed wench? Farad taps his crutch on the floor, the cackling echoing throughout the court. Most forgiving of the Dusties to let you stride in and out of there as you please, considering you don't have the decency to stay in a dead book.
Updated my journal.
I wanted to get into the mortuary, but why? Corpse, you were so bent in to get there, now you spill that you don't even know why you wanted to get there in the first place? Sometimes it's a wonder why the planes turn. What is this place? Farron's eyes roll in his sockets, scanning across the ceiling, walls, and the floor. This here's Ilwind Court. Not a name of my choosing, thank you kindly, and the kip outside this court is the buried village corpse. Alright. When I woke in the mortuary, I was missing a journal. Do you know where it is? Farron squints at you, the folds of his flesh coming down almost over his eyes. A journal you had when we spoke last. Has it lost itself? Farron chuckles dryly. These eyes have not seen it, but keep them peeled. I will. I would love to read such a magnificent work. I heard you found a wealth of bodies, Farron. Where'd they come from? Does a mage tell you the secrets of his craft? So it is with the collector. Farron frowns, studying you. Perhaps I will tell you, but you must promise that it is for your ears only. Yeah, I got a lot of people that would pay me for that information. Maybe I'll try to lie to them. Yeah, what I hear is for my ears only, Farron, honest.
Updated my journal.
Very well. Farron taps the flagstones with his crutch and sneers. This village is not all that lies buried beneath Ragpicker Square. Go on. Chambers, vaults, corridors. Farron gives the faintest of smiles, and his eyes gleam like gold. Places black as pitch, filled with the weeping stones and the precious dead, all asleep in their coffins. Sleeping. Where did all these dead come from? Farron fixes you with a lopsided stare. Corpse. Corpse, everything dies. Life is so short, but death lasts for so very long. Many people, many deaths. Its stare travels past you. Such a waste for their deaths to be useless in a Dusty's arms, huh? What do you mean?
Updated my journal.
Farron smiles greedily. Not all the dead that goes to the mortuary grate is fed to the furnace corpse. The Dusties bury some of the dead in the city's bowels. Under the village, so near, so close, in such a place. I would have been a fool not to see the opportunities. So they rob the catacombs of the dead, the dustmen place there, and sell them back to the dustmen and bury them again. And they bury them again. Farron nods, then chuckles lightly. The sound is like shifting sand. These catacombs are as deep as the Dusty's pockets. Very clever, Farron. I have other questions. I guess I don't have any more questions. Alright, well, we got to Farron. So we made a little progress and explored a little bit of town. So we have a good starting point for next time to make our way into the catacombs, I guess, and kind of find the orb that he needs to find to get to trade him for the information about who we are, I guess. I don't know, maybe I can recruit somebody to come with me. Maybe now that redhead will talk to me. Maybe I'll go out and see if I can talk to her again before next time. But for now, I am going to save the game, and I really need to blow my nose and give my voice a break. I will see you all next time.